Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 12 says, "For the protection of wisdom is like the protection of money, and the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom preserves the life of him who has it." Hi, geniuses, and welcome to another More Than One Way Math Academy podcast. Tonight, we're interviewing Mr. Ryan Reid. With nearly 2 decades of experience driving revenue growth and working with high-performance teams, Ryan's journey has been marked by a commitment to excellence and a passion for empowering others. As a hands-on leader, Ryan has fostered a culture of continuous improvement and success within sales teams, emphasizing training, coaching, and a situational leadership style to enhance both individual and company capabilities. Currently, as the Regional Vice President at Delaware Life, Ryan oversees a newly established territory encompassing Georgia and Northern Florida. Ryan's approach is deeply collaborative, working with financial professionals across various channels to maximize corporate resources and practice management tools. Ryan's success stems from a solution-oriented approach, providing white glove service to prospects and building strong, lasting relationships. Throughout Ryan's career, he has leveraged data-driven metrics, market insights, and proactive sales strategies to identify growth opportunities and drive business expansion. Ryan's educational background includes a master's in finance from Webster University and ongoing executive education at the University of Chicago Booth School. Ryan's commitment to leadership and continuous learning has been recognized with awards such as the ELP Future Leader Award from UMB Financial Corporation and participation in the Greater Kansas City Chamber of Commerce Centurion's Leadership Program. In every role, Ryan's focus has been on setting a clear vision, gaining alignment, and empowering teams to achieve aggressive growth goals, ultimately driving business success and shareholder value. Welcome, Ryan.
Thank you.
So we have a few questions for you today. What type of math do you use most? For example, percentages, data analysis, measurement, budgeting?
Great question. But before I jump in, I want to first just thank you for having me as a guest on your podcast.
Oh, thank you so much.
I really appreciate it. And, hopefully I can shed some light on, what I do, and hopefully it makes sense to your listeners. But your question, how do I use math in my role, right? Mm-hmm. For me, in my role right now, I'm the regional vice president, but we're also known as financial services wholesalers. So in my world, math is really used in data analysis and percentages. Those are the languages that I speak on every single day. So when I look at the territory that I manage, I'm consistently analyzing data and trying to identify gaps or spots in market trends and seeing where, financial advisors need my support, on a micro level or on a higher level. When I work with financial advisors and I'm showing them solutions, percentages are everything. I'm regularly breaking down concepts like compound interest. I'm looking at sequence of returns risk. I'm looking at downside protection. All of those types of things that come into play when you're looking at investments, specifically right now in my role when it comes to an individual's retirement savings or their nest egg, and how we can either protect that or create income for them when they're in their retirement years. But it all comes back to being able to use math to analyze data and really having a strong understanding of percentages.
So, for your learning style, how do you learn best? By seeing, hearing, doing, or writing things down?
Yeah, great question. So for me, it's a combination of two of those. Well, it's a combination of all of them. Firm believer in you can get things through auditory. You can see things visually, and then you also learn by doing. But for your listeners, math wasn't something that came easy to me.
Mm,
I really had to work and apply myself. And one of the things that I learned early is I learned better by doing and writing things down. And how that, in undergrad and in high school, I learned early. I needed to write everything down so it really registered for me when I needed to go back and recall. Now in my role, you get a lot of information to read about products. You have to understand compliance rules and things like that, where math comes into play. And the best way to master that is to constantly be taking notes and writing things down, doing things the long way, because when you're in front of a client or a prospect or someone that you want to trust what you're telling them, uh, uh, you have to be confident in it. And one of those ways that I gain confidence is by doing and writing things down. So when it's game time and I'm in front of a prospect or someone I want to be a client or a client, I'm able to confidently talk about, the numbers that I try to tell a story with.
okay, all right.
And now, a special announcement for all our math geniuses. Looking for something fun, educational, and different to do this summer? Join the More Than One Way Math Academy Summer Math Tutoring Camp. From June 1st through June 25th, students can participate online Monday through Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. Each week features a different exciting topic, including learning styles, financial literacy, algebra in the kitchen, and STEAM careers. But that's not all. The first 50 attendees can enjoy 2 weeks of camp for just $50. After that, registration is $50 per week or $175 for the entire online camp. Plus, you'll receive a 10% discount at checkout. This camp is designed for middle and high school students who want to build confidence, strengthen their math skills, and discover new ways math connects to everyday life. Register today, and we'll see you this summer at More Than One Way Math Academy's Summer Math Tutoring Camp.
What's a common misconception people have about math in your field?
In my field, I think one of the misconceptions is that kind of sales is just a relationship sport or a relationship job where you just need a great personality. But math is very important. Yes, what I do is greatly relationship driven. But if you're not able to really be able to analyze the data, go 2 or 3 levels deep with the numbers and really be able to articulate the story that the numbers tell, it's hard to be successful because you will leave some opportunities on the table. Just like I have, one of the ways I figured out that I learned is through seeing, doing, and writing. When you're in front of a client or a prospect, you need to be able to, talk to everyone, right? And some people are very analytical. Some people are relationship driven, and some people, need to see everything working together so that it makes sense for them. So being able to do the math and being able to tell the story that the math is telling, that really helps.
All right. So, what's your math superpower in your job?
A great question. So, like I said, math didn't come easy to me. I had to truly apply myself and truly work at learning it. And I still work at it every day because math isn't something that stops. It keeps going. It keeps evolving. So one of my superpowers, because I had to do so much to learn, I believe is simplification,
Mm,
and taking concepts that might be incredibly complex or multi-layered when it comes to finances or financial formulas. I try to just translate those into simple, compelling stories. And I like to put them in stories that are repeatable. Because if it's in that type of a format, people remember it and then they can also share it.
And our last question, in one sentence, why does math matter in real life?
In one sentence, I would say math matters because it's the ultimate tool for turning uncertainty into clarity. And it allows us to accurately measure our progress, manage our risk, and really confidently build a predictable future. That's more so when it comes to my lane of work. But, from a personal standpoint, it does all those things as well, whether you're looking at personal finances, whether you are, looking at, working on your car, just simple things like around the house, whether hanging blinds. Math is a part of everything. So it really is that ultimate tool that I like to say turns uncertainty into clarity.
All right, thank you so much. So how may our listeners contact you for more information?
So to contact me, I'm on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And it's just Ryan D. Reid. I'm out on LinkedIn. Unfortunately, I don't have all the socials right now because I'm kind of laser focused on making sure I understand the math and I'm able to articulate that to clients and prospects. So I'm taking a break, but you can always reach me for business purposes on LinkedIn.
All right. Well, we thank you so much, Ryan, for your time. And we thank you, listeners, for joining us for another podcast with More Than One Way Math Academy. Hope to see you again soon, and happy learning.